think we're back. All right. This internet's been a little weird today. (1972) Denver. What else do we have? '87, it's going to be zinc. '67. It's pretty clean. No real errors you see on here. I'm gonna check it out though. '93, nothing there. We'll open the next one. This should be roll 5. Looks like we have a copper ender. Hey, thanks, Magnus. Check this one out. Pretty nice 1972 here. Sorry if you popped on earlier. My computer kept connecting to my phone hotspot and it kind of screwed everything up. It's 1978 Denver. Let's see, in there. '94, '95, '99. Here's an '82 Denver. Unfortunately, that's a large date. This one is copper. Pretty nice condition, but you want to find the 1982 small date, which looks like this. So if you look at the 2s, the one on the microscope has more of a swoop on the edge right there. But that's like a one in a million chance of finding that one. But there was a 1983 found the other day that was copper. '2009. Commemorative year, I usually keep all those. '23. On the 2023 Phillies, you want to look for the extra VDB. Nice '72 Denver. I don't find a lot of Philly 2023s, so. How long have you been hunting, Magnus? If you hunt coins at all, I mean. Usually only people that kind of into this tune in. Nice. Found in some shorts that are coming up on my last nickel box, I found a couple buffaloes. No date on either, but it's always good to find. You have a favorite find that you've found in your couple years of hunting? To be honest, I've only started this right after Christmas. The first one of them has already been nickedated. So you can see right down there, this one's already been attempted on. I don't have actual nicodate right now. I tried to use some silver acid, but it didn't really work nearly as well. I have some on order, but nice. I found one V nickel so far. You buy whole boxes, or do you just hunt rolls that you find at the store or at the bank? That's a pretty good one. Yeah, boxes are so much more fun. And you have more of a chance, obviously, because you're opening a lot more rolls. So. Eventually, I want to start opening up some quarter boxes and $half boxes and dollar boxes, but the way my bank account's set up, it's not funding that quite yet. Yeah, it's rough, man. I mean, I can do dime boxes here and there, but I can get a ton more nickels and pennies in with the price of a dime box. And then quarter boxes are just ridiculous. Same with $half. And dollar boxes are $1,000 a piece, so it's like it's not even worth it at this point. It's great content. I just not there. There's a 92 Denver. It's definitely a white AM. We have to find one of those. 68 Denver. You want to look for the no FG on this one. Actually, I could afford a $50 box, but I have 2 penny boxes coming, or 8 penny boxes and 3 nickel boxes coming, probably Friday. Oh, nice. Did you buy that from eBay or pawn shop? Where'd you find that? Also, I really wouldn't send it off to PCGS until you see if the value starts to go up or not. I mean, if the value starts to shoot up, whenever they don't make them next year, I would send it off, but do you plan on selling any of them, or are you just getting it graded for your personal collection? I mean, if you plan on selling stuff, it's kind of sucks because the upcharges with PCGS is insane. Oh yeah, not bad. I actually have, I haven't slabbed anything, but I have my, wait, I'll get to this in a second. I have my nickel book I'm working on. And this last page, I'm done with those. And then pennies is a whole nother ball game. I mean, I have the 41 through 74. A lot of those filled in, but the 41 and before is a whole lot harder. And I usually go through and put nicer ones in there whenever I find them, but and for whatever reason I like to separate out all my copper, 60s, 70s, 80s, and then wheats. Oh, nice. 09 through 40, gotcha. Yeah, I found the oldest I found the other day was a 1910. But that's not a key date unless it's semi-key date, San Francisco, so. But I did find, so I went to the bank the other day, one right down the road from me, and picked up, I think, $4 worth of rolls. And the first one had 9 wheats in it. Second one ended up having 12, and the third one had 23. And I currently have $5.50 left from the same bank. So it's been using those for my shorts. Oh, nice. Yeah, once I get pretty close to filling out a couple more slots on these books, all but a couple, I'm gonna buy a couple more blank books and start doing something similar. Yeah, I think my best is 13 in a box. I'm currently on 0 for this box right now, and about to roll 10. So, but no, definitely somebody definitely dumped their grandpa's collection the other day. It was a fantastic find for me. I'm actually going back tomorrow to pick up the rest. Let's see. Yeah, here's one of those enders on those rolls. So. Yeah, no kidding. I don't know if you watch Rob Finds Treasure, but did you see the 1983 copper that was found the other day? I think it was found in Tennessee. They're valuing it at like 8,000, I think. It's my first 2025 of the box. Oh, okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm eventually trying to hit their numbers. It's insane, man. There's another 92. There's a 59. Hoping to find a transition Wheatie on one of those one day too. Yeah, could be one box away. You never know. That's why you can't stop. It's like gambling. Except you really don't lose money. Oh, look at this. First one. Oh, nice. That's an old one. 45. Let's see. Is there any errors on 45s? No, not on this list. If you're looking for a good error list, GA Silver Hunter has a pretty good list that I use pretty much every day. What's your favorite coin? Favorite coin. I mean, like, overall favorite denomination is definitely $50. But I don't know. I mean, I like the bicentennials a lot. It's kind of cliche, but that's just my personal preference. It was the first San Francisco I've seen. Yeah. Hey, what's up, Jay? Yeah, it's got a cool design. It's not too bad. Coin I don't like hunting the most is definitely dimes, though. They're hard to see, and you really don't. There's not a ton to look for, and you don't ever find any silver hardly ever. At least definitely not in my area. Yeah, it's pretty bad. And I mean, if you're trying to stack silver, they're definitely the lightest. I need to get some tips from JJ on Streamlabs. I tried to set it up earlier and it was completely confusing. Yeah, that'd be helpful, man. I appreciate that. I assume you pay for it, the $180, $89 or whatever for the year. wow. Okay. What do you record with? Right now I'm using my spare phone to record, but I'm using camo, but I don't like the watermark. I pretty much exclusively hunt rolls, so finding steals is almost impossible in rolls because of the coin counters and they have the magnets on there. But whenever I go to the bank to deposit, I'll usually stick my finger up in there and see if there's any steals stuck to the magnets, but no luck so far. Oh yeah. Yep. Just falls like that sometimes. I think that was, let's see. Yeah, this one. Oh yeah, it does have potentially some devilings. Oh, never thought to look at the AMs on the 70s. I'd say it's a wide. Is it known that the 72s can have the wide or the close? Yeah. How many boxes do you usually buy whenever you get them from the bank? Gotcha. Do you switch denominations or you just usually stick to the same one for a while? pretty clean minus the gunk at the top. Gotcha, yeah. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I'm using GA Silver Hunter's cheat sheet right now, but he kind of stopped updating after a while. Gosh, I only one at a time, yeah. I love the, I don't know if you watch Quinn's Coins, but he ends up buying like one of everything and makes a great thumbnail. Yeah, I'm not quite there yet, JJ. It's it takes a little bit longer, but I started right after Christmas, so I feel like it's not too bad so far. Yeah, $1,000 a box is ridiculous. And I mean, like, dollars are okay. I'm not the biggest fan of hunting dollars. Looking at the edges is a whole lot harder than looking at faces. And you get burned a lot more. I mean, you go to $1,000 box and not find maybe 5 finds, but I can go through a $25 box and find 10 plus wheats most of the time. Yeah, I appreciate it, JJ. Pop back in when you get a chance. I should be streaming pretty late. I have at least one more penny box to go through and a nickel. I'll probably do nickels next. Shoot me the link to your Discord. I'll pop in there. or just throw it in the chat. It's probably easier. I appreciate it, man. Oh shit, look. It's a wheat. 57. If you're just getting here, we're doing a penny box or maybe half a penny box, and then we'll go to some nickels and then back to pennies and then back to nickels. So got some free time, stick around, check it out. These 84s always look copper from the edge, but they're never copper. There's a stark difference between this clean coin and this guy. Quite a bit of copper in this box so far, but the wheats are kind of lacking if I'm being honest. Nice 74 Denver. Oh, that was terrible. Alright, let's roll 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, well 15. Got a copper ender. 1977 Denver, it looks like. Yeah, man, I got a box the other day, and there was probably a half pound of almost uncirculated coppers. That says a lot of copper in this one. I threw those back in a roll, keeping those nice and clean. And it's crazy to look at the difference between like the quality on these old ones versus the quality on the newer ones. So copper holds up way better. Kind of a dead streak on wheats right now. 71 Denver. There's another 70 Denver. Let's see if there's it's a wide AM on this one. Sounds kind of crazy, but like I can pick up a penny and feel if it's copper or not most of the time. Especially with those 82s. Most of the time I don't have to weigh them. I would love to find a holy grail though. Oh, that's pretty clean. 63 Denver. Could be a DDO on this one. Let's check it out. I don't see one. Roll 16. I think I'm gonna switch to nickels at the half box. Roll 25. Yeah, I have mics and everything from whenever I was gonna do a podcast. I even have like an audio mixer. It's so much easier just to set up the phone for audio. And video. I mean, iPhones are kind of hard to beat right now. Another 69 Denver. See if there's an FG on the back. Oh. I would say this is a no FG. 69 Denver. Never found this one. It's not in the best condition, but there's a little bit of something down there, but we'll set that one aside. We'll see. It's a 1980. I'll ask JJ if he pops back in. He's a local coin expert for me. Here's another 69 Denver. That one definitely has an FG. Let's see. 95, 97. Here's another 1980 Denver. '73 Denver. Let me throw this guy under the microscope too. Ooh, a coin that looks really nice with your eye looks pretty terrible under a microscope. There's a 23 Philly. See if we can see an extra V on this one. Let's see. I can barely see the regular V. Another 69 Denver. That's like the fourth one in this roll so far. Sometimes I feel like the people that open Pokemon cards looking for a God pack. There's another 2009, formative years. Oh, nice. Another wheat. Pretty good condition on the back. Let's see what year it is. 58, last year. Transition year. That's 3 for the box so far. Man, I like to try to keep my hands clean when I'm doing this. It's nearly impossible though. 2003. Another 2009. Another formative years. Let's see, 1964. This one could have a DDR. There's quite a few options for it to show up on. Don't see anything on that one. This is a 2009 as well. Not keeping that one for sure. 76, Denver. That's about it on that one. Roll 18, no copper enders. Wait, there's definitely copper in there though. Here's a 92. Is it worth checking for the close aim? Yeah, we can actually see it. Yeah, I'm in Texas. I live in the DFW area. Same as Rob Finds Treasure and JJ. It's crazy that there's quite a few people in the DFW area that do this. What about you? What area are you in? Oh, hell yeah. Fort Hood. I assume you're in the Army. How long have you been in? You a cab guy or? Also, I'm pretty happy they got rid of Cavazos. I can never remember to say that. I get corrected on the phone all the time. Especially by the workers, man. They are relentless on correcting you. Yeah, no kidding. They wasted a ton of money changing all the signs and shit. It's Yeah, I hit, I think it's 10 years in last year, but I've been in the guard the whole time. Geez, 6 million. That's insane. All to change it right back to, which makes it even funnier. Another large date. Why'd you go back guard? Or active? What, did you not like the guard or the benefits? And then the 1980. That's fair. That's definitely fair. I mean, especially in like the corporate workplace too. I mean, there's a lot of stuff I can say to some of my guys in the guard that I can't say to people in the corporate workspace that I wish I could. Yeah. What'd you do civilian civilian side whenever you got out? Oh, look at that. '51 Denver. It's number 4. Oh, look at that. That's an old one. Older, anyways. Foreman? Okay, yeah. Nice. Get a little more leeway on what you can say there. That's always a plus. Yeah, I'm in the construction industry as well. So the corporate side of things is more of like hanging out with your buddies, but there's still a lot of shit I can't see. It's 21. We'll do 4 more after this, and I'm switching to nickels. This box kind of sucks. Roofing sales is not bad though. I mean, you can make pretty good money selling roofs. Selling roofs and lying. There's another 92. We'll check for that AM on there. And it's not close. $64 Denver. Copper large date 82. Not a ton of copper enders in this box either. I might just grab that other box I have too after the nickels. I have 2 more boxes. $19.80. I don't think so. I mean, everything's rounded up to the 5th now, I guess. I don't think they're gonna get rid of it anytime soon. At least I hope not. If they do, I'll start buying more. It's a dirty 2025. Like, I got eight penny boxes coming, so I'm trying to buy up a lot of them, but I go through them so quick. Like, I'll go through 8 boxes in a week. A lot of people are saying they can't even get penny boxes anymore. I know Chase Bank, unless you have a company, they're not selling them to you. That's why I had to buy those nice rolls, like a couple dollars at a time, because they kept telling me no. But I made them a deal if I bring them some pre-rolled coins, they'll swap them out for me. Yeah. But I have like 5 different banks I go to. If one can't get them, I'll just go to the next one. It's hard to find a no from somebody if you ask enough times. Are you on the dart side or are you still on NCO? Nice. Shit, you've been in since what? 2004? That's quite a long time. That's fair. To each their own. I personally like it. The pay's pretty good. But I mean, if you've been in for ever, then the pay's not bad either. It's a pretty nice one. 68 Denver. Oh, it's got an FG down there. That's shiny, look at that. Another 72. Seems like 60s and 72s are some of the nicest ones I find. Birth and early childhood, decent condition. '73 Denver, and I know like the nickels and quarters that are pretty red. I heard that they're in a lot of the coin pusher machines. Not red as in like great condition, but red as in like painted. 1, 2, 3. Got 2 more rolls, and then we're switching to nickels. I need to change a pace. Got some copper, not bad. Gotcha, yeah. House quarters, that's what I was thinking. So the people that run it know you're not stealing from them. You're trying to hit 20, I assume? I mean, your active doesn't, or your guard doesn't really convert to active, but it kind of does. Oh, congrats, man. That's awesome. No, got another 44. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 so far. Is that disability going to be coming in too? I mean, after 20 years, it's kind of hard not to have something. Yeah, that's what I figured. '92 Philly. Still no close AM. I'm gonna find it one day. All right, last one of these. Looks like a copper ender, so maybe it'll be a good roll. Yeah, there's gotta be something in here. '66 could have a DDO. Nothing on that one. Let's see. Here's an 83. It's definitely zinc. I need to weigh that one. There's a 92. I'm sure that's upside down. Wide AM. Here's a 72. All right. What do we got back here? 78. Ooh, here's an 82 small date, Denver. Feels kind of light. Yeah, 2.52. Definitely a small date though. Wouldn't that have been nice? Jeez. A little dye deterioration on it, 73. '69 Philly. Couple left. I don't think there's gonna be one in here now. 78, 93, 73, and 81. All right, let's go to nickels. Shit, my bad. I appreciate it, man. Yeah, I just didn't realize my mic was shut off. Magnus for showing here, man. Have a good night. Thanks for stopping by. But Egg Glow, I heard you had a really good cheat sheet. JJ was talking about it. Only find so far was a 58. Love to find a 2020W. DHC, check out his description. DHC. What's the full name of that one? 'Cause I don't. Oh, Dad Hunts Coins? Is that it? Yeah, that works as well. Let me pull up my email. Okay, Dad Hunts Coins. Let me check that out. Yeah, I'm gonna join JJ's Discord too. Let's see. Videos. Check this one out. Yeah, just email. Oh, nice. There we go. If you want to pop an email over that, I'd appreciate it, man. All right. Appreciate it. I've actually never heard of that channel. don't think we ever found a good quality 64. 60s were just a terrible year. We got one find on the first roll. '22, 2020 Denver. Also pull out the 2009 Denvers, kind of a lower mintage date. Keep them. Let me see. Oh, nice. That's a nice cheat sheet. Hell yeah. Yeah, I've been using a GA Silver Hunters cheat sheet for a while, but he kind of stopped updating it after a while. I didn't know 2024 Phillies were lower mintage than 2024 Denvers. Huh. I don't find nearly as many, obviously, but I probably only have found maybe 10 2024 Phillies. '82. Yeah, I gotta start looking for the 75 high Ds because I have not been looking. I think Rob Finds Treasure actually found one of those the other day. Oh, that's a good idea, yeah. Laminate them. I just haven't pulled up on my computer, but I have to like click to the tabs every time I switch and scroll up and down, so. So 58, Denver. D inverted D. I've never found an inverted mint mark either. That's pretty cool. That's 60 to 67. Okay. They're usually in the worst quality though. It's hard to see most of the details on those. long you been hunting, Glow? Yeah, let's check it. Rich book. I have the red book. Need to get that one as well. It's on the list. But I've been pumping all my money back into this channel. Eventually, when I get to the point to where I can buy a box of or a couple boxes of $50, maybe do that like once a week, and then the rest of the week fill in with nickels, dimes, pennies. But I was telling Magnus earlier that I have eight penny boxes on order. Should be here Friday or so, and then 3 nickel boxes too. Yeah, I've heard that a lot recently. I know, like Chase Bank, they'll only sell me maybe $2 a piece. That's it. But if I take them some pre-rolled pennies, they'll swap them out for me at least. Oh shit! I didn't even know you streamed. Let me go sub real quick. Nice, 189 subs, not bad. I'm at 58 right now. Yeah, my shorts, I actually didn't post any shorts today, which is kind of crazy, but my shorts have been where I post most of my finds. But I need some watch time, so that's why I'm starting a live stream. $64D. D over D, we'll check that out. Nope. Yeah, I figured starting this channel, if I'm gonna do it anyways, I might as well try to make it bigger, have some fun. Yeah, the YouTube community is nice. Like, JJ stopped by, you're stopping by. It's cool, man. Like, I love the small creator community. Nice, there's a keeper. 2024 Denvers. Do you hunt anything besides nickels? You hunt dimes, quarters, half dollars? Yeah, same. I mean, it's you can't really connect with any of the big guys. Like when there's a couple hundred people in chat, it's kind of hard to even talk to them. Yeah, when I hunt dimes, I just look at the edges. I can't. It strains a lot to even try to look at the faces. And I mean, there's very few errors that are there that I know of. And then I think what's that, a 60 or a 96 96 West Point there. Yeah. Does your bank just not order you the half dollars and dollars? There's a 39. Is it a key date? Nope. Yeah, 96W. That sucks, man. Here's a 2024 Philadelphia. Yeah, I don't sell a lot, but if I found a whole box of 2024s, I'd definitely sell that. They were going for I think like almost $1,000 a box at one point. 696 mint sets. Oh, that's not bad. Huh. There's another 2024. $42 years. Oh, geez. Bet you have just about everything. Fatal Kicker. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. I start coin hunting. How do I know which coins to look for? Yeah, there's a couple out there. GA Silver Hunter has one. Dad Hunts Coins has one. pretty good name too, Dad Hunts Coins. Yeah, it really is. I mean, you can go out and buy them, but it's not nearly as fun as actually hunting them, and a whole lot more expensive. I mean, I essentially don't spend any money doing this, and whenever I keep some, I have to replenish that. But other than that, I don't spend really any money. Yeah, it's kind of a low ceiling to get in as well. I mean, you can go pick up a roll for 50 cents or $2 or $5, $10. So next time you're in bank, man, just stop by and get a couple. Or if you have the money for it, just buy a whole box. Yeah, same. It's about how much it costs me usually. And then once I stack up 40 2024s, I sell that, and it pays for all of them. That's a weird looking one. Let's see what that is. Yeah, and you kind of want to, you also want a bank that'll take them back without rolling them too. That saves me a lot of time. Usually the credit unions are the ones that have the coin machines. Yeah, Fatal, you missed it earlier. I found 6 wheat pennies and a ton of copper. It's pretty nice. I'll go back to, once I hit maybe 10, 11 more rolls, I'll go back to pennies. I don't know how long you're going to be on, but yeah, I'm just going to be honest. These Dad Hunts Coins cheat sheets are pretty well organized too, and easier to see. I'm no Excel wizard, but a lot of 2025s. Looks like a 60s right there. I'd bet some money on that. Yeah, Fatal, you should go. You should sub to J&J Currency, and then a Glows channel as well. couple other good ones. Kind of a big content creators, Rob Finds Treasure, and you have some smaller ones. Oregon, what is it? Ashland Oregon Auctions. He does a lot of giveaways. It's a pretty cool channel. Definitely a loyal base too. Like I was in his chat for maybe 5 minutes, and then they gift out memberships like crazy in there. It's wild. Hey Glow, have you found a 2024 West or 2020 West Point in Nichols? Yeah, same. Look a little older on the ends. What's the mintage on those? Is that even on here? It's not even on here. Hang on, let me check the book. Proof Strike 2020 West Point. Oh wow, under 500K. That's crazy. The odds of that are pretty small. There's a 68 San Francisco. Yeah, I think I'm about to go back to pennies for a bit. Here's a 2009 Denver. Kind of terrible condition though. '70 San Francisco. '62. And nothing else. We're going back to pennies. Yeah, I missed the shenanigans earlier with my computer got connected to my phone hotspot. It was not working. It's a copper. Yeah, a lot of the coin channels creators, a lot of them live in Texas as well. It's kind of crazy how many. Hey, good night, Glow. I appreciate you stopping by and blessing me with this cheat sheet. That's pretty great. Is that 64? See if it has a DDR. Let's see, there's some more copper. 78. '76 Denver. There's an 83. I know it's zinc, but I'm gonna throw it on scale anyways. DHC is live tomorrow at 5:30. All right. There's a 92. We'll check for the close AM. It's not it. So there's 3 different mints. There's one in San Francisco, there's one in Denver, and one in Philadelphia. It's where they make the coins. Some of the older coins, there's some more mints, but I haven't gotten into those yet. '78 Philly. So you know it's from Philadelphia when it doesn't have a mint mark. Unless you're hunting nickels and you see a 42 through 45, they actually have a P on the back. Another wide AM 92. And we're almost at 2 hours now. Not bad. What time is it? 10:40? I got plenty of time. Where are you from, Fatal? There's a 2025 penny. That's the last minted year. They are going to make some more 2026s, but they're not going to sell them to the public, or they're not going to be in circulation. So originally Texas, now Arkansas. Nice. Heard it's nice over in Arkansas. A lot of trees, rivers, all that fun stuff, man. I love fishing, so it's always a good spot. Any good fishing spots you know of? That looks like a nice copper ender. Obviously, you can't tell me the best one, but you gotta keep that one to yourself. Yeah, I actually have an annual fishing contest with one of my buddies. Smoked them last year. It was pretty fun though. Won $50. Can't beat it. 1977 Denver. Yeah, he's kind of upset. Not a chance. There's zero chance this guy beats me this year. Big fan of fantasy football too. Didn't do nearly as well on that one though. 82 large date. Didn't get last place though, so that's always a positive. You watch football? '81 Denver. It's pretty clean. Your buddy in that league? Yeah. We usually compete on most things. Known the guy for forever, so. Looks like a copper. Habitually. Yeah, I generally watch every game every year, unless I lose. I kind of stopped watching for the year, but I think I'm gonna have a Super Bowl party this year. Gotta see if he'll pop by. I did not beat him there. That was didn't beat a lot of people this year. Here's an 83. Throw it on the scale. It's definitely zinc, but we'll see. Yeah, 2.54. '78 Denver. Oh, sorry to hear that. Yeah, you know, it happens. Can't win them all. How many leagues are you in? Oh, nice. You won? Hell yeah. That's awesome. Was it a money league? Did you win any money? I'm gonna roll 30 of the pennies. We have two more boxes. Magical season. Yeah, my team needs a little work, I'm not gonna lie. But the Chiefs aren't in the playoffs, so pretty happy about that one. Sorry if there's any Chiefs fans in here. $19.77. Yeah, one bet at the bragging rights is priceless. Yeah, I bet. Yeah, we should have a trophy for one of my leagues. Man, I don't know. It's a toss-up right now. We will see. What about you? 73 Denver. Bills, yeah. Man, the Bills need one. I think they've been more than any other franchise and don't have a win. Yeah, Allen deserves one way more than Mahomes, that's for sure. Let me show off my wheat pennies I found so far. Got 44, another 44, 51, last year 58, 57, and a 45. Looks like we're on roll 31 of the box. Thanks, man. Yeah, man. Once you start hunting, if you find anything good, post it in the community tab. I got a little chat in there going that you can post them on. 99. $75 Denver. 79. A 93. A 70 San Francisco. think the 70 San Francisco actually has 2 different size dates. Hang on. Pull out my book. Let's see. Yeah, so 70, over the 7's a little lower than the 9 and the 0. It's a large date, and if it's in line with the 2, it's a small date. Actually, it looks like a large date to me, though. Put that one off to the side. 72. That's a wide AM. Sometimes the 72s will have a close AM on the back. AM stands for the AM in America. We did not get anything on that one. But I had a 68 over here. Or 69, hang on. Yeah, 69 right here. 69 Denver. If you look at the back, there's supposed to be the initials of the designer right there next to the tip. I don't see any initials here. So I think that's actually an error coin right there. We have a couple finds. Nothing super special yet. Here's another 83. And they're not super rare. I mean, depending on what it is. Like a 1909 SVDB. It's not an error, it's just a regular coin, but that one's worth quite a bit of money. 82 small date, 82 Denver small date. That's copper. That's a transition year, so it wasn't supposed to be copper, so that one can go for quite a bit. I think there's only like 3 that's been found, and then a 83. The other day they found a 83 copper, and that was worth. I think at auction it's gonna go for 8,000-9,000. So there's quite a bit to look for. I mainly just look for wheats and any small errors I can find. 71 Denver. Hey, what's up, Diggin' Dave? How's it going, man? I love your channel, by the way. All right, you've been doing this a little longer than me, so let me ask you this. So this is 69 Denver, and on the back, I don't see an FG. There's a little something there, but what do you think? Is this considered a no FG? I don't know how. I don't know how no FG it has to be considered that. Nice. Looks like the algorithm's working a little bit. It's helping me out kinda, so. Yeah, I love the $50 hunts you do in your car, man. It's a change of pace. It's kind of cool. Yeah, not premium. I'm gonna throw it in a flip pack though. Keep it for my own collection. There's a 59. Not a wheat back, that's all right. $92. It's a wide AM. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you this one. Found this one in a nickel box the other day. There's no date, but I found another one a couple rolls later. Jeez. Pick up 10 on Friday. Yeah, pick up 8 on Friday. Or Friday, Saturday, whenever they come in. But I'll probably open them. My bank's still pretty open to giving them to me. And I mean, I need the content, if I'm being honest. Fatal, that looks cool. Is that a special edition? Yeah, these are pretty old nickels. They're called Buffalo nickels, but you're not gonna find dates on most of them. They're always pretty worn. Yeah, like my local Chase Bank will only give me like maybe 4 rolls. But if I take them some rolls, they'll swap them out for me. Texas. What about you? If you say Texas, that's like the 5th YouTuber, coin YouTuber that's from Texas that is on here. I'm gonna try my local bank this weekend. Looks like a lot of fun, yeah. It is. It's keeps me busy, that's for sure. '77 Denver. Oh no, nice. Yeah, it seems like those Illinois boxes have more silver than Texas. I feel like the coins are kind of looked over more in Texas. '67. Do you end up going to any coin shows Yeah, it's a Rob Finds Treasure, half dollar Mickey Holler, JJ's current J&J Currency, um, A Glow. Let's see, a Glow Wave. Not copper. It's all right. Yeah, Rob Finds Treasure is definitely one of the biggest ones, though. Maybe one day I'll get that big. We'll see. Yeah, look for errors. Most errors, older ones, wheat pennies. I have a short on here the other day. I picked up probably $3 from my local bank, and then opened them up. First one had 9, second one had 12, and then the third one had 22 wheats. So I went back a couple days later and bought the rest of those. Hey man, thanks for stopping by. Have a good night. It's pretty cool whenever you have a bigger YouTuber in here. A small channel love. Let's see, we're on 31, 2, 3, 34 of the box. Yeah, I hope so, Fredo. Hoping to hit 500 in the next couple months. We'll see, and then grow quickly after. The more I grow, the more I can reinvest in here too. It's at 83. Definitely not copper. That'd be cool. It'd be really cool, actually. That'd be like $8,000 cool. Oh, nice. We got a wheat penny. Here you go, Fatal. This is a wheat penny. They made these from 09 to 58. Occasionally, you'll see an error on. You'll see a 59 that's has a wheat back, which isn't supposed to. It's 1942. So the 42 could have a DDO, which DDO stands for double die obverse. Obverse is the front. So that's 7 for the hunt. Not bad, not my best box. All right. '82 large date. '23. Another '82 large date. If you want to see the difference between a large date and a small date, let me see if I can find the small date I have. So here's that small date, '82. So you can kind of see the swoop on the twos a little bit more pronounced versus a large date. If you can find an '82 small date that's copper, it's worth more money. It's actually super rare. '68 Philly. But I really don't sell anything other than 2024 Denver nickels. They're pretty hot right now. And they're not like super collectible to me. There's another copper. '74 Denver. On to the next roll. A little bit of copper in there. '79 Denver. '67 Philly. Let's see, there's an '81. It's got some nice toning on it as well. '92, we'll check for the close AM. That's definitely a wide AM. '79 Denver. '70 Denver. 69 Denver. Yeah, this one definitely has a FG in that corner. Nice, here's a 2025. Put that in my pile over here. Got a copper ender, looks like a 1980 Denver. There's a couple in there. Really don't ever find a box without copper. I think it's more rare to find a box without copper now than it is to find a box full of copper. There's a 60D. Looks like a large date. See if it has a D over D on the mint mark. Actually, see if I can lower this a little. Yeah, I don't think that's a D over D. It's really hard to tell on some of these. Some more copper back here, 59 Denver. Still looking for one of those with a wheat back. '81. There's an 83. We'll throw it on a scale. It's definitely zinc, but the guy can hope. Here's a 2023 Philly. See if it has that extra V. And actually, looks like an extra V. Yeah, I'm gonna have to throw that one to the side. It's kind of hard to tell, but it might be. Kind of a newer find on a newer coin. Let's see what else we got in this roll. '88, and here's that 80 Ender. That's pretty cool. I think that's my first 2023 extra V. So a couple coppers in here. Here's an 81 Denver. 64 Denver. In really good condition, get like 12 bucks for it, 13 bucks. If you got it slab and it got like an MS like 68, 69, you could probably get pretty good money for it. '78 Denver. Another copper 81. There's a 92. We'll check for a close AM. Nope. Not today. 77 Denver. Let's see, 38, roll number 38. You got an 83 Ender. That'd be pretty cool if that's copper, we'll see. Does not look like it. Nope, 2.52 grams. Copper is usually going to be anywhere from like 3.0 to 3.1 grams. Here, let me show you. There we go. So it's a 1980 Philly. It's going to be copper, 3.09. Here's a 2014 Denver. That's a 2.5. So it's pretty obvious when something's copper. Man, I kind of hope J&J pops back in. See if this is actually an extra V. He said he's gonna stop by later if I'm still on. We'll see. I know he found one the other day. '81 Denver. No copper enders on this roll. It's roll 39. '96, 2022. 79 Denver. Another 79 Denver. Another 79 Denver. 80 Denver. It's kind of a heavy roll. I'll show you in a second what heavy rolls are. I'll weigh a couple. I know I have a heavy roll under my desk right now from that local bank. What Denvers are we looking for? Definitely 82 small date Denver. Let's see. Really, that's kind of the biggest one. 60 Denver, small date. $55 Denver. Just a couple. More of a fan of San Francisco though. A lot of nice, kind of more rare coins that come out of there. Gotta give me a drink. Roll 40, 10 more left. Got an 82 Ender right there. Looks like a large date though. Couple coppers in here. See, I'm at 7 wheats so far. My box record is 12 or 13, so don't know if I'm beating it this time, but can't rule it out yet. $68 Denver. This one actually has a couple things to look at. DDR, double die reverse, you can find on here. And then you can sometimes find a D over D. So essentially a repunchment mark where they punched a D on the die and then punched it again. $82 large date. Remind me after this roll, I'll weigh a couple rolls and see if there's any heavy ones. That's a 69 Denver. $20.25 Denver. Throw that off to the side. I usually keep all those. Here's a 2009. It's a commemorative coin essentially. Cool design on the back. '64 Denver. Large date 82. All right, let me grab this. There we go. Scale zeroed out. Oh, it's not. Grab a couple rolls from under the desk. And there's actually on the one of the coin lists I look at, you can weigh coin rolls with the paper. Anything over 138-ish has 20 or more potentially copper in there. So the more weight it has, the more likely it is to have copper. So here's a new bankroll from the box. It's 132, so you're probably going to find somewhere around 8 to 10 coppers in this one. So this one has a wheat ender, and this one is 143, so it's pretty heavy. Essentially, the heavier the roll, the more chance you have to find something cool. And then like the very bottom of the barrel where there's probably no copper is about 126 grams. Yeah, it was a wheat, yeah. Sure enough. So you're learning, man. You're gonna be a pro in no time. So whenever we weighed this one, it was about 132. So probably about 10 coppers in there. We'll count them. See how close it is. So that's 1966. Let's see, 1966. This one could have a DDR. Let's check it. Don't see anything on that one, but that's one. 74 Denver, that's two. 82 large date Denver, that's three. Oh, look at this. 53 San Francisco. All right, Fatal. If it's a 53, then what's on the back? That's a wheat. So it's 4 so far. Let me actually see if I can pull something up real quick. So this is what a 1955. This is one of like the more expensive ones. This is a double die right here. So it's pretty obvious. Sometimes you'll see some small doubling on here. But yeah, right there. All right, back to the hunt. So that's 4 wheats so far. All right, so 4 wheats so far. Oh shoot! Check this guy out. 1925 Philly. That's definitely the oldest one by far of the box. Nice, that's 5. Here's number 6, 1967. Here's number 7, 1968, Denver. See if I can get 2 more. Oh my gosh, yeah. There's another wheat in here. Man, maybe we're in the good part of the box. 1979, that's a wheat, or that's a copper. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Here's an 82 large date. Don't think this one's actually copper though. Nah, that's a zinc. '76, Denver. And it's 9 so far. Here's another wheat. '57, second to last year. That's 10, and we're not done. There's a 71. That's 11 copper. This could have a DDO as well. We'll check it out. Don't see one there. Yeah, looks like 11 copper. So the weight things it's pretty accurate most of the time. There's a 92 Denver. We'll check for a close AM. Nope. Yeah, no kidding. Let's see. Let me add 3 more. So that makes it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I need 4 more in the last 9 rolls to be a record. All right, 4 more, let's get it. There's another copper. This roll weighs 127, so probably only gonna find maybe 3 or 4 in here. And it looks about like 3 or 4. '2009 Denver. Here's a 2000. This one could have a wide AM, so nope, that's a close AM. They're essentially touching. You'll know. 92 Denver. This is what a wide AM looks like. So it's a little bit wider than the other. Let's see. '64 Denver. That one's really dirty. There's a 70 San Francisco. This looks like a a large date, I think. I'll set it aside. So that's only 2 in this roll so far, and I think that's all we're getting. No, there's the last one. So there's 3 in that roll. 1978 Denver. All right. We'll weigh this one. We'll just weigh the last couple, see if there's more likely of a chance to get a couple wheats. 128, a little on the lighter side, but not too bad. We'll grab some water real quick. Right. So there's probably about 6 or so in there. And no kidding, man. Here's the 83. One day, 2.56 grams. '79 Denver. A large date, 82. '77 Denver. This one looks pretty good condition. No, it's a 2006, that's no fun. All right, we need a couple more. '67 Philly. I don't even know what this is. There's no telling, but it is copper. There's an 83 Denver. Definitely zinc. That's alright. Yeah, it's definitely seen a lot better days. That's what you call a parking lot coin. So I picked that up out of a parking lot and cashed it in. I don't even weigh this one. Oops, looks like it's got some copper though. Let's see. It's 80 Denver. 63 Denver. Let's see if this has a DDO. Don't see one on there. 79 Denver. 68 Denver. We'll check for the DDR on this one. It's actually a pretty clean coin. Relatively. $92 Denver. That's a wide AM. $19.80. Got an old one back here. Another 92, wide AM. Another 92, a wide AM. Come on, we only need a couple more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 4 more to beat the record, 3 to tie. $19.70 Denver. Don't think there's anything else on the rest of this. Nope. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rolls left to find 4. It's almost midnight. Okay, let's weigh this real quick. 130. Okay. All right, it's a little heavy. On the heavier side. Let's see what's in here. Probably not 4 wheats, but I can hope. Let's see, 76. 78. There is still a chance. There's always a chance, man. The last roll could be just full of them. That's a zinc for sure. 1980. $69 Denver. Huh, hang on. Oh, never mind. This mint mark looked like it was a little further to the left, but that scratch right there threw me off. Actually, I don't think this one has an FG either. It's even better than no FG. Huh. 82. Another 82, it's a large date. 81. 75. All right, let's see, got 5 rolls left. This one is 129. 129 grams. It's looking like about 5 coppers in there, give or take 1 or 2. Let's see, 92. We'll check for the AM on this one. It's getting a little closer, not close yet, but '73 Denver. All right. 4 more wheat pennies. That's what we need to beat the record. We need 1 more heavy roll. There's a 2000 Philly. Check for a wide AM. That's definitely close. '81. Got a couple more coppers in here. '83 Denver. All right, 4 more. 94, it's a 1980. Come on. 81. Yes, we want the fattest of rolls, Fatal. Only fat rolls for the last couple. Wait a second. '84. All right, 4 rolls left. Let's see, what is this one? 130.1. So there's a chance it's probably 5, 6 in here. All right, let's get it. '80 Denver. 92 Denver. Getting a little closer. Ooh, check it out. If this is a wheat, that's be pretty nice, but it's not. 81 Denver. '62 Denver. Always got to weigh the 83s every time. Doesn't matter if you know they're not copper. 1980 Denver. Another 83 zinc. 77 Denver. It's a pretty clean one. Unlike my hands right now. All right, 3 rolls left. We need 4 wheats to break the record. 3 rolls left. Number 1 of the 3, a little lighter, 129. So we're probably looking at 4 coppers in here. Looks like it might be a copper ender. Let's see. '82 Denver. '92. Always got to check the AM. Nothing there. Come on, man. Let's get a couple more here. Only need 4. Honestly, I'd take 3. 79 Denver. Let's see, 2001. '71 San Francisco. I haven't seen a San Francisco in a while. Nice. Oh, look, another 69. Denver. A little bit on FG down there. And a 76 Denver. 3 to tie, 4 to beat the record. All right, we only have 2 left. Let's weigh this one. Ooh, 130, a little heavier. So that's 130. It's about 6 in here. Need some wheats. Oh yeah, that's a wheat right there. I can tell from the edge. '92. Always gotta check them. That's a wide AM. 2000. Looking for a wide AM, and that's close. '92. Come on. It's a pretty clean 75. Minus the back. '76 and a 70. '61 Denver. Throw this one on the scope and look at the mint mark. Nope. '1980 Denver. 77 Denver. And we're about to go back to nickels. There's a 69 Philly in terrible condition. All right, last roll. Definitely have to get a weight on this one. $129. Probably 5 coppers in here. We need 3 of those to be wheats, and we broke the record. Or tied the record, actually. Come on. $82 Denver. Another $82 Denver. Here's a 98. We'll throw it on the microscope. That's a close AM. There's a small date 82 Denver. Yep, let's see. '67 Philly. And that's it. Got an 80 and 75 to round it out. That is unfortunate, but can't win them all. 10 for a box is about average. Cannot complain about that. Good news is we have nickels. All right. Pull up my little nickel cheat sheet over here. Oh man, there's a lot. Really, we're looking for anything pre-38's cool. And then you have some key dates. A 1938 Denver is a key date. It's only a little over 5 million minutes. 38 San Francisco, 39 Denver, 39 San Francisco. 1950D is one that I will always be looking for. 50 Denvers are nearly impossible. There's less than 3 million minted, so. Not impossible, but close. All right, back to the hunt. '23. And then I also look for 2024 Denvers, lower minted, newer coin. A lot of people looking for them. Let's see. (2009) is a lower minted year as well. Only 30, almost 40 million minted, but that's still pretty low. Let's see, 64 Philly, a little bit older. My oldest one today is a 39 so far. That's a Philly as well. Quick look at the Enders. That one could be older. It's probably 80s. This one's fairly new. I mean, that has almost full steps. Let's see, what are we gonna find? 63 Philly. Actually, the 63 can have a triple die reverse, which would be pretty cool. Let's see, 2019, 2025. This thing has a ton of 2025s in it. I usually don't find this many. Uh-oh. What's this guy? This is a Denver minted. 1951, nice. So if it was a 51 San Francisco, that'd be a semi-key date. That's a Denver. Still a find. That 39 actually is a Philly. If it was a 39 Denver, that would be a key date. 39 Denver, 3,500,000 minted. So on the, it says a 2005, and whenever you find a speared bison, you'll have actually like a spear going through it. Let me pull one up real quick. This is a speared bison right here. As you can see through the middle, it has what looks like a spear. So recent auctions, PCGS graded, MS64, somewhere in 130 to 216 if you're planning on selling. Not bad. I've probably looked at 1,000 bisons and haven't found one that's speared yet, so kind of hard. Yeah, just an error in the minting process. Looks like we have another find back here, though. It's a 1958 Denver. Nice. Throw that under the microscope. This could have a D over inverted D. That looks like a regular mint strike, though. '64 Denver. See if this has a D over D repunch mint mark. Don't see it. Next roll. Pretty new on that side. A little bit older there. But we're really looking for an old Buffalo nickel. So 2025 64 Philly, 2025 68 San Francisco. Always good to find San Franciscos. This one looks older. 78. 70 Denver. I'm also looking for the 75 with the a little bit higher of a D. Special designs besides Buffaloes. Yeah, there's what they call V nickels. I've only found one, but they're a little different. They have a V on the back. Obviously, V stands for 5. And it has some stars around the edge. That one's quite old. Oh, nice. 2024 Denver. Added to the stack. Nothing in that roll. Oh, nice. Yes. A little bit of an older ender there. And there. It is a good roll. Just check it out. Another new 2025. '85, 2020, 79. Let's see. It's a pretty clean 87. I don't think so. I mean, especially with pennies going out, everything's getting rounded up to the next 5 cents. Nobody's rounding down, of course. So I don't think it'll go out for a while. We'll see though. Could be wrong. This looks like pretty old. 64, yep. I don't know, what do you think? What's your guess? Need a poll in the chat. Will they stop minting pennies or nickels? See, 2014, 2019, 1964, Denver. I'll check the Met mark. Just wonder if we stop having coins altogether someday. I don't think so. Maybe. I mean, especially with cryptocurrency taking off and everything, it's possible. I mean, I think it might actually save the government some money if they stopped. I wouldn't be a very big fan. Couple left in this roll. 2021, 2017, nothing there. All digital, yeah. This looks pretty old. Could be a 60. All the 60s are in pretty bad shape. The dies in those years were not very good quality. Yeah, no kidding. Definitely makes all of these a little bit more valuable if they stop making coins. Here's a buffalo. Nice. 1957. Denver. Sweet. Here's that old Ender 64. Guessed that one correctly. I think I probably got three to five more rolls left, and then I'm probably gonna sign off for the night. Got a meeting tomorrow. Yeah, it's almost 12:30. Unless we find something good. And I'll stay on for a little bit. 83, 2023 Philly. This one looks pretty old. 64 Perk. See, 2018, 2025, 2021. Alright, let's find something here. Clear my table off. Let's see. Maybe three from the rolls. This is a weighing trick for weighing nickel rolls. That's fun. Oh, and could be silver. We'll see. If you're hunting silver though, $50 and nickels are definitely the best. Another bison. Don't see a spear. All right, let's see. '96, 2006, 2025, another 2025. '62, Denver. A little bit older. What do we got here? Spread these out a little bit. 2022, 2015. Nothing here. All right. Definitely have a pretty good guess on one silver though, just by the edge. Silver has a nice specific look. Let's see, 2020. 95, here's another bison. No spear there. '22, 2012, 81, 73. 2008, 1964 Denver. Check the mint mark. Come on now, we need some hits in here. 2016, 2013. All right, 3 more rolls. Let's get it. Where'd you go, Fedo? You still here? (2008), 2017, 2021, 2025, 2021, 2022. Another 64 Denver. Huh, nice. Actually, hang on. No, just messed up. Come on. Let's find something. 2020. 74, 73, 2018. Oh, this one weirdly feels heavier than the rest. Maybe it's a good sign, we'll see. Could be some old ones. It's definitely a lot easier to see if they're older on the pennies than the nickels. Uh-oh. 1947. Philly. Not bad. If only it was a 45 to 42. Could have been some silver. Let's see. 99. What else we got in here? It's a good hit though. Bring some life back into this box. It's getting kind of dead for a while. All right, this one's gonna be a little bit older. 54, nice. It's 2 in a row. 54 Denver. Let's see if this is a D over D. That's 2 in 1 roll. No, that's just a regular mint mark. 2 in 1 roll. All right, maybe we're getting to the better part of the box. Maybe I need to keep looking for a few more rolls. We'll see. Nothing on the enders of these. Most of these look pretty new in this one, we'll see. Maybe it's just some olds that are super clean. Another bison. Is silver heavier? Yes, but it's not as easy to determine unless you have like a whole roll of silver. So yes, silver's actually, hang on. Is silver heavier? I think it might be a little heavier. I don't know, let's find out. Means I gotta find one now. '64 Denver. $20.25. Let's see. 2021. There's another 2005. Alright, 2 more rolls I'm done for sure. No more after that. I have to go to silver. And I've been streaming for almost 4 hours now. Okay. Ooh. That back one looks pretty nice. Let's see what's back there. There's 64. $20.25. 2008. 2020. 70 Denver. 87 Denver. Another non-speared bison. There's that older looking one, just a 64 Denver. Throw it on the microscope. Nope. Alright, that's gonna be the last roll of the night. Let's see if I can find one that has a nice ender on it. Looking through these enders real quick, see if I can find anything nice. Last roll's always the best roll. Alright. We're gonna do this one right here. This has a hit on the ender. Actually, I think next roll is always the best roll. Alright. So, got a 1953, it looks like. Yeah, it's a 1953. All right, Fatal, you like the weights. Got a little trick for the weight on this one. All right, so 1953 Denver, and 53 if it weighs 5.4 grams, it could be a Henning nickel. Henning nickels are counterfeit nickels that were made back in the day. And if you look at the R back here, right at the base of that R right there, you'll see like a die crack almost, but this one is not a counterfeit nickel. So '88, 2023, 85. That's actually a really clean 2025 right there. I'm gonna keep that one. '22, '89. Oh, hang on. I actually might have something here. Yeah, 1 second. So, 75, pretty good condition. I was looking in the book, see if they had a special mint set for 75s, and they don't. So this is just a pretty clean 1975. It's not a bad find for the last roll. Special mint sets. They're made from 64 to 67, and they're similar to a proof set, but not like completely shiny. Who counterfeited them? It's the guy's name was Henning. Kind of why they named it that. Here's a 54 Denver. '54 Denver could have a D over D. Not on this one, but not another bad find right there. All right, so we'll bring all these out real quick. So here's just kind of a look at all the finds. We had a 51, 53, 57, 58, another 58, 39, 47, 54, and last but not least, another 54. Alright. Well, hey Fatal, thanks for stopping by, man. I'm gonna hop off. But I should be on. Should be streaming at least tomorrow, maybe into the weekend. We'll see what happens. Have a good night, man. Absolutely, man. Anytime. I love sharing this passion. So, later.